Hello, how do I swing trade without indicators? When we swing this 2025, we are using long up to long swing trading strategy, and we swing trade upward large cap stocks. So with this strategy, we have two stocks here. The first one is PGR. With large cap stocks, upward large cap stocks, using long up to long swing trading strategy, we focus on long uptrend lines passing by the valley of the valleys of the mountains, or the higher lows of the charts to determine our entry point. That way we can buy very low when the stocks is done with one cycle and start a new one, pull back to the support line and start going up from there. After we see a few higher lows, we'll buy some shares. And because they are large cap stocks and they reach all-time new highs often or frequently, by using a maximum daily chart for our analysis, we target the next all-time new high as our exit point. And when we reach that level, then we determine if we want to stay in the trade longer by looking at the previous cycle to see once it reached the first high during that cycle, if he continue to reach a higher peak for a while before the trend ended, before the cycle ended, before it was done going up and start going down. That way we can decide to stay half that time frame in the trade, or quantify the exit point by using the previous all-time high divided by the beginning of that cycle, that lowest point when they touch base with the support line and start going up from there, to calculate a ratio that will come by the touch point at the support line that the new cycle begin from, and then quantified when we want to exit. So we have those three strategies for the exit point. And as for the entry point, when you start going up from the support line and start making higher lows, about 3 or so, we can buy some share from there. That way we just want to make sure it's done going down. We don't buy it too early. But those are the strategy we use to swing trade without indicators. And when we are looking at PGR here, we purchased it in 2025 around this support line, which is a support line facing supporting the upside of the mountain, and then we sold it after it reached a new high a few times there, and we got out of the trade because we noticed that this is just too high to be a support line for the valley line. So therefore this is the support line for the passing by the valley of the mountain. So, and if we will buy it again, we'll prefer to buy at this support line, around that support line, when it start going up from there. But yeah, so, and that is pretty much how we swing trade this year, buying it at the support line and selling it after a new high. But again, this support line is a support line for the upside wall of the mountain, not a support line for the valley of the mountain. So today is October 21, 2025, and yesterday the market closed on red. The price pulled back. the price at the end of the day was lower than the price in the morning. That's why it's color on red, and the bar will be red there as well. But by just looking at it, we can say that it could well be going down. Like it could well be done with, it could well be done going up, because it reached that new high earlier in spring 2025 and has now reached any higher point after that, and is making lower highs, so or lower lows. So by just looking at the direction of the chart, we could say that maybe it's just going down. So we don't know when it's going to reach the support line, but we just know that it could well be going down. So it's not a buy today. The next one we are going to analyze is PH. So PH we traded quite a bit in 2024 using short option line swing trading strategy, by tracing it along this short support line that is supporting this upside of this mountain here, and then we trace it again along this support line here. But then we bought it somewhere there, and then it went up a little bit, and then it was done going down. So it pulled back all the way to this support line. We got stuck in it for the time being, and then from here it went back up, reaching new high for a little bit, and then we sold it. So we have those two lines that we call to be our support line for us to buy at. Next time it pull back to it. So by looking at this, we could well say that, if we take this support line, we could say that this circle ended and started again. So we don't know if this is a support line passing by the valley, or if this is still B1, because this one has touch point in the current years. When this has been, it has a touch point maybe 3 years ago. So this could well still be the valley line of the mountain, and this could be a little higher up. But for now, we trace both to be our support lines. So if this is the valley, then this could well be a support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain, because it's creating a chain of mountains along the way. It pulls back to this support line to rest and go back up again, pull back a little bit, go back up, and so forth. So if this is the valley line, then this circle is not ended here until it comes back to it. If this is the valley line, then this circle ended when it touched base with it and went back up from there. So it's just by analyzing the chart, by observing it, that you'll get to know how those stocks behave. That's why I designed a watch list of stocks and just analyze charts of those stocks all year around, and purchase stocks for swing trading purposes from that list. And the goal is, by analyzing those stocks and buying stocks and swing trading those stocks over and over and over, I will be able to familiarize myself with those charts and know how they behave, instead of buying a brand new stocks every time. So by buying the same stocks over and over and over, I'll be able to know what the valley line is, what the support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain is, and so forth, because it can take more than a year for a cycle to end. And as you can see, we have those arrows. The one facing upward are where we purchase stocks, and the one up facing downward are where we sold those stocks that we purchased. So now that we analyze those without any indicator, we are going to see how we did with those swing trades, that by purchasing and selling without indicators. And I like to put arrows on the chart. That way I can use those to look to see where I purchased, where I sold, in comparison to the price behavior, to see if I enter it too early, if I enter it too late, and so forth, and learn from it. So now let's go back to our swing trade record and look for PGR. I don't know if we purchased, we purchased PGR, so we can look at PGR. So we purchased it in 2025. And we have the purchase side here for 247, and we sold it a month later, or close to a month later, for 265 a share, and we made $370 profit with close to a month, a little bit less than a month, or 7% return. So it may not look like a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. And we made that within a month by swing trading it. So the next one is PH. So we purchased PH in 2024. We got stuck in it. We purchased it at 706. And we sold it in September 2025, close to a year, for 746. 706 we purchased it, 746 we sold it, and we make 161 profit, or 5.70%. So still we make profit in it. So that is, for those two, and that is how we swing trade without indicator. Just start small and just grow your account from there. When you buy one share to test your strategy and with the stocks, you are just targeting a minimum profit. And from there, when you realize that profit, even that's just $1 after all the fees, next time you are going to buy that stock again to increase that profit, you just buy more shares. But when you start, spread out your capital so that you can practice your strategy often by just buying one share or so, if that's enough for you to pay your brokerage fee. Because again, with this strategy, when you buy, at the support line to sell it at the peak, look, like around those areas, you'll make a good amount of profit, even if that's just one share. You are just testing your strategy to see if it's comfortable with that stock. And later on, when you are going to buy it again, you can just increase the number of shares that you purchase. If you are looking at those two, for instance, PH that we purchased in 2024, we allocated less dollar amount to it. And PGR that we purchased in 2025, we allocated more dollar amount to it. Just start small first and just grow from there. But again, keep in mind that when you are trading, when you are using long option long swing trading strategy, your money will remain in the trade for a while, because you will be accumulating profit for a while before you sell it. Therefore, it might even be a good idea you do not spend a lot of your money in one trade, because you'll need to keep investing in your account to keep swing trading. With the short option long swing trading strategy that I used last year, purchasing and selling often, your money will be more in cash, allowing you to keep buying and keep selling. But you'll have a lot of recording to do in your spreadsheet and for tax purposes as well when you are filing your 1040. But with the long option long swing trading strategy, your money will remain in one trade for months. Therefore, you will be low in cash in your account. You will keep investing your own money in the account to keep trading, to keep buying other stocks when they are ready to start going up from the support line. So, and you'll have less record keeping to do, and you'll have less 1099 to deal with when you are filing your tax return as well. And you'll accumulate more profits, in my opinion, as well when you are using long option long swing trading strategy. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you for your time. We thank you for your comments. And we thank you for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways you can save money and different ways you can make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there, one share at a time, $1 at a time. Thank you for your time. For more of our swing trading tips, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video. Thank you.